Hey everyone, welcome back to Star Maid. We have crash landed on a strange alien world, and my ship has honestly seen better days. Holy crap. Yeah, those pirates certainly did a number on it, didn't they? In fact, right after I stopped recording, I ran into yet another group of pirates, and they were also not very pleased to see me. And one actually managed to get stuck right there. So I positioned my ship to just pelt away at it and completely obliterate it to its core, and I salvaged every bit of ship I could from it. But I really need to get some repairs done, and I'm thinking part of what my problem was is that I did not have a good enough shield for my ship. They really came close to shooting my core. And uncomfortably close. Holy crap. But we need to get this thing into orbit in order to get some repairs done. Okay. Let's see, I think we're high enough now. Yep. Plenty high. Now we can properly survey the damage from out here. A good chunk of my engines got blasted away. Most of the hull remained intact. It's just, the core got pretty close to being destroyed, so I'm not too happy about that. Now that was the gravity unit, if I'm not mistaken. This is a weapons computer I placed just because we kind of needed some weapons that could take out the shields of the ship that crash landed with me. So, my first encounter with pirates, not a good one. In fact, it was a horrible one. But thankfully, I was able to salvage quite a few materials from that enemy ship, so I have a lot more materials to use to repair. Thankfully, it's just going to take some time. Ooh, itches. So, last episode was fun, and we learned that the heat-seeking missiles are horrible at taking out targets because they will try to bounce between every heat signature they find. I think they really need to work on those ones a bit. And these missiles are going to be taken off and resold because, holy crap, they're bad. Thankfully, I still have all my salvage cannons, so if I ever am almost entirely out of missiles, I can just... If I'm ever entirely out of stuff, I can just go buy more. Buy more things, make another ship, get situated. You and you need to come off, and you get to take its place. It's gonna have to do for now. Hey, down there. Still, I guess I held up remarkably well. I did lose that Plex storage unit, which was kind of foolish of me to put it right at the front, honestly. Why would I do such a thing, huh? Right. Right. Get rid of this purple vine stuff. Honestly, that fight could have gotten way worse. Way, way worse. I could have been destroyed and lost everything that I had. The fact that I'm still alive to walk away and repair and rebuild, I guess, is a good sign, right? I would hope. Oh boy, repairs are not fun. As long as I get this thing mostly right, it should be fine. This was just a 5x5 area. Need to buy some new engines. Oh boy, I really screwed up trying to go after those guys. But you never learn until you put yourself in a situation that you can learn from. Right? Right. Right. I'm just really talking to myself and not saying much of anything, aren't I? I'm a little flustered still, okay? My ship was destroyed almost. I could have died. And this is why the Exelcorp Corporation is primarily focused on peaceful technologies. Because fighting just is a pain in the ass. And repairing is a pain in the ass. This is supposed to be a door. Okay. Exelwing is looking much better than it did. Got some pretty obvious makeshift repairs, but it'll do until we can get to a station and buy some proper parts. Which I wonder if there's a station nearby. There's all those pirates that are just waiting for me. Look at how many pirates there were. Does it any wonder why I'm... Oh, hey, there's a station that can be salvaged. But there's no other... Not good. Not good at all. Well, my current goal is to get back to Sector 222, because that's where the main base has kind of been this entire time. Okay, it's looking okay. This will be fine. Okay, any other holes? There's one right here. And there's a few inside, but it'll be okay. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a light there somewhere. It'll be fine. You don't belong here, but we could use one of you there. One there. There's a hole there. And I think that's it for inside. How about the bottom? Bottom looks about right. Okay, so let's get some missile CPUs just set up. Two, three, four, five, six. There we go. Okay. And that'll keep those mostly safe from being completely obliterated right away. So that's better. And since we don't actually have any turrets, we're going to have to place our own guns for now, because I don't want to get into a situation where I'm trying to fight for my life again, fight for my death. I'm gonna fight for my death. You cannot keep me from dying. I'm fighting for it. That is rather silly of me to say. Okay, so we'll set it up kind of like that. See, how long is the top one? The top one is only 9 long. Oh, wait. I'm putting down bad parts. And something else I just realized is that the missiles I just placed are connected to the wrong computer. You need to place down the second missile computer, which is supposed to go right here. And then place down these things. There we go. Much better. You know what? I'm going to add a little bit of bulk to this. There. It can go like that. Perfect. It's better protected now. Less likely to be destroyed. So now we just need to place down an actual weapons computer, which we will place the weapons computer about here. And now we can place these things down. No, we're just going to make it 10. 10 and 6. There we go. It's now got some actual weapons that don't need to be reloaded. And provided we don't go and anger an entire swarm of pirates again, we should be perfectly fine. I would hope so, anyway. See, we got windows in every slot that there's windows, except for right there. Ha! These windows are fine. Those are fine. Okay, everything looks good again. We look to be okay. Now, do I have any more shields? I do have 2 more shields. We should add those to how many shields we're using, as adding more shields can only help you. Not having enough shields is a very bad thing to do. Also, not having enough power is a bad thing to do, apparently, but I think we'll be okay for now. But just to be sure, we're going to add some more power along like that. Oh wait, there's supposed to be a light in that corner. So we will not add power along like that. It will instead go right here. I am clicking the wrong button. I'm pressing Minecraft buttons. And we lost a power storage one, which is unfortunate, because we do not have any backups of those. There. So our power situation, we have 20,024.6, and we generate 5,732 per second. Our thrust is 87. Our shields are 4,228, so they're an okay amount of shielding, but it recovers at a kind of slow rate. Slightly less than 10%. Well, we have to get to Sector 222. We are currently in Sector 7, -3, 4. See, which direction are those pirates in? The pirates are in this direction. Oh boy, turning has gotten slower. In this direction. And down in this direction is Sector 7, -3, 5. So that's actually going away from where we want to go. How about this one over here? 6, -3, 4. So we kind of want to go that way, and it seems to be out of the way of those pirates. Oh, wait, before we go, need to reassign the weapons. Let's see, the basic weapons and computer will be... You know what, we're going to drop the distance down to 10% and put all of that extra into damage. The speed will be slower, and the reload speed will be way faster. Let's see how that fires. Oops. It's only going to be firing one right now at that rate because that's not too bad. It's about 1.5 times faster than the other ones. So just have to do the same for each one. Now we're just kind of going for general tuning right now. I can fine tune it so that it's just to the point of each one of these numbers. Because as you can see, it can take a couple percentages before it actually will change the numbers. But I think I'll save that for when I'm making much larger ships that I'm going to be taking into combat on a consistent basis. And that'll be good enough for that. Now we need to assign the missile computers. And of course we want small radius. Reload time can actually get dropped down 10 points. Distance can be dropped down 10 points. And it'll all get dumped into speed. 2.8, 2.9. Not enough for 3. There we go, just enough for 3. And that'll be weapon number 2, and the other one, let's see, so it's 10, 10, 58, 2. Do the exact same thing, assign it to key number 3. Perfect. So let's check the speed of these things. And away it goes to wherever it's trying to hit. Is it going to circle around the planet or something? No, it's just going to fly away. I don't understand these missiles anymore. Missile fire? Missile going wherever. I will never understand. Anyway, let's work on getting our numbers smaller. We're actually going to head to this one instead. Because it seems to be away from the pirates. But why is the number getting smaller? Oh boy. Let's see, they don't actually seem to be moving, so I'll take that as a good sign. And there's actually nothing in the waypoints. That's kind of strange. And where's sector -1? There we go. It is actually strange that there's not a single signature in this area. Still no signatures. Nothing. My filter is set up for everything except asteroids, and if I switch to asteroids, there's actually a lot of things. Oh hey, there's actually more stuff. Okay, there's actually shops that we're sailing away from? There's a shop over this way. Is there anything else over there? No, nothing. You know, we might as well go for it. If anything, I can buy some more shields from them and make myself a little bit harder to take out in case I run into pirates again. And here's the station. Check out what they have for purchase. Actually, if they have Yeah, they do have plenty of turret docking units, so we're gonna buy a couple of those actually. We'll just buy 2 for now, and we will buy 8 docking enhancers. Now we're gonna drift away from the station just a little bit because we're gonna go into build mode. And all these guns I took the time to place, well, we're gonna take them down. And right about here, we're going to be placing a turret docking unit. And we have to make sure that's rotated in the right direction. Yeah, I believe this way. Nope, that's actually backwards. So this way. There we go. Now the green cube that you see right now is the docking area. And only objects that can fit inside this cube can dock inside of it. However, you can increase the area size by placing these docking enhancers. And we need to select that to connect them. Did that actually change anything? It's not changing anything. That changes things. Okay, I think I see what's going on. When I place it on the sides, it's increasing it sideways. If I place it like that, it increases it that way. Well, it doesn't really matter too much. But we are going to go ahead and place them like this. Partially because that looks better to me. Then we just head over here, take down all the weapons, and we'll place another one in the same spot. Oops, that's connecting to the wrong docking computer. There we go. So we now have a decent enough sized docking area for whatever we want to dock to this thing. And in order to actually create something to dock to it, we need to make a new ship. Now I only have 1 extra core right now, but I think I can buy another one here. Should be able to anyway. Let's see, faction models, ship core. Buy one of those. And we'll buy 2 weapons computers because we're going to need 2 different weapons computers for these ships. And we'll buy 18 shield dispersers. And 2 of these Bobby AI modules. And all the power tanks. There we go. And we're going to take the time to replace that 1 power tank that's missing right now. There we go. Perfect. So, we're going to actually hop out of our ship and head outside, and we are upside down. Hello, Exowing. You are upside down completely. Anyway, we are going to make some Gatling turrets. But we need to have an underscore. And now we will actually work on building it. And I'm going to want to get all these gray hull wedges as well. And the corners. Not that I really need a whole bunch more corners, I just kind of want to have them. Anyway, first thing we're going to do is get this rotated in the right direction. Like that. This is mainly decorative. It looks better when it's attached to the ship like this. And we're going to add a little bit more to that. Actually, I should be keeping these out here too. And we'll put that in the cockpit slot. You go there, there, and there. Perfect. Now we have a nice little platform that looks kind of nifty. Next, we need the weapons computer, which is just going to sit like that. After that, actually the weapons computer we're going to put up a little bit forward, because we're also going to add a small power generator to this thing and a power storage. The reason we're adding a small power generator to this thing is so it can generate its own power without having to draw on the ship completely. And we'll give it a couple shield generators as well, and it should be perfectly fine with this amount of stuff. After that, we will add a small array of weapons. Actually, we will change where those are sitting just a little bit. So I want to add a little bit of bulk around them so that they're not directly in the line of fire. Put a little bit back here. And we end up looking more like that. And personally, I like to add a little bit more decoration to my turrets. Just in the terms of putting blue hull on the end of them. This helps protect them while giving it a kind of stylized look. And just add a little bit more bulk to the entire thing. We should be good, pretty much good. Now the question is, did I leave this small enough to fit inside the turret area? Well, let's find out. Now it's going to be a little bit slow going to get over there, because we don't have any thrusters at all. Which is fine, because a turret doesn't really need thrusters. It just needs to be able to get docked to its turret dock. And there we go. Now, it's kind of cool because we can actually stay active inside the turret if we want to. Which lets us look around and stuff, and that's all fine and dandy. Now, our turrets are firing kind of slow. Let's see. We can actually tweak the turret's weapons as well before we get out of them. And the turrets will keep the configuration you have set up for them when you're out. Now, there's not too much damage coming from these things, although each turret will output a total of 224 damage each, or 226.4 if you want to be technical. The reload speed, that's okay. In fact, I think that we will go ahead and leave it like this. And we just hit R to hop out, and our turret is now sitting in place. And it does look a little bit odd with it not actually being attached, but that's perfectly fine. It doesn't need to be attached directly. I will, however, add there. That just makes it look a little bit better, in my mind. So I just have to create the exact same design on the opposite side, and we'll have a ship that is able to defend itself without me even having to be in it. But in order to actually have it defend itself, we need to add one more key component. That's the Bobby AI module. Now, let's see. We don't need a gun. The Bobby AI module can get placed in the back, and it'll be perfectly fine where it is. And we click on it to activate it, or to go into its AI configuration. Now, we have it set to aiming at any, which is perfectly fine. You can have it changed to selected target or any. That's all you can really do. And its type can be either a ship or a turret. Now, a ship will actually fly off on its own and do things automatically, which is okay, I guess, but for this purpose, we want a turret. And now we hit active, and it's set up for being a turret. I'm going to break away for a moment and finish the other AI module, or AI turret, whatever you want to call it, and I'll get back to you when I'm done with that. Okay, so I have stumbled across what is so far being labeled as just one single pirate. We're going to get a little bit closer to see how much that changes. We'll check every 500 meters, and if nothing about that actually changes, then I suppose we'll have found a fight that is on equal terms. And so far, it's looking like it's only one pirate, which is quite amazing. Because you never find a single pirate out on their own. Oh, there we go. Now it's changed. This pirate is just way farther from the other pirates than this one. So let's take a quick stop and see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 enemy pirates. And I have 2 turrets, myself, and a bunch of missiles. You know what? I think we're ready for this one. Yeah, but before we actually get going into battle, catalog, create new entry, Excel wing. Oh, I saw lasers. And there goes my turrets. Look at them go. I'm not firing a single bullet. But I'm going to help them out myself. And it looks like the shields have been taken down already. It is not a good day to be a pirate. And let's fire a couple missiles straight at it. Just get a lock on. And the missiles are slowly catching up. Yes! Direct hit. We just need to keep on aiming for the core. And eventually, this pirate will run out of blocks to defend itself. And we're close enough we're actually seeing how much damage we're doing. Oh, core's overheating. That's it. This pirate is dead. And there's a small trail of loot floating right behind it. Now, if I want to, I can hop out and salvage everything from that pirate ship. But I don't really want to hop out, because there are other pirates around. So one thing that I kind of neglected is, how do I collect the other ships after I win a battle? Well, I suppose the only way I can do that is by quickly putting on some salvage cannons, which we'll actually put up inside. And take a look at this. I didn't actually get any damage to my ship whatsoever. My shields held strong. The pirate is dead, thankfully. I just need to hurry up and get this computer placed down. We'll place it right here. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I made it just a little bit darker here, but that's going to be okay. We can worry about getting this thing set up properly in a moment. Let's see, set this to number 4. We're just going to take as much as we can from this thing. Now, I've never actually seen a core overheat yet. So it's quite possible I might have run out of space on my computer for a video. This video actually went a really long time in comparison to normal. So I'm sorry if it cut out in the middle of the fight. If you didn't see it, I won the fight, got the ship core, and now have an extra core to use to make another ship. And that's going to be it for this episode, unfortunately. So if you missed the major part of it, I am so terribly sorry. I wish that DX Story did not record so big so I could record longer videos. But that's going to have to be it for this time. I'll see you next time, guys. Take care, and goodbye.